Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are diving into the new release from Natasha Denona, and she has released 3 quads of eyeshadows. We have a conversation because not everyone is on the same page. There's some thoughts. We compare them to other palettes that I have in my collection, shades that you may or may not already have if you have those palettes, and then we talk about the cost analysis. But you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications to new videos. If you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this eye look, which palette I used, and my thoughts on the release, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so Natasha Denona has put out a new release for eyeshadow palettes, and everyone has an opinion, and so do I. I do love her eyeshadow palettes, but they're little 4 pans. And when we start talking about the price point on these, all right, so very cute. I love the glitter, the sparkle. I love a beautiful shimmer. Palettes are cute, very tiny, compact. If you're traveling and you just, for the weekend, you want one little thing to pop into your makeup bag, be on the go, not take up a lot of room. Okay, cool. A little quad palette is great. These have 2.5 grams. So the pan sizes are going back to the original palettes that she put out, which are much bigger than the eyeshadow palette she's putting out now, which I have a couple on my table so we can kind of compare. These are retailing for $48, right? I have my phone too, so I have some details. $48 for a 4-pan compact. But then she's got the mini eye sculpts, which these retail for $29. However, when we look at the pan size, they are smaller. The pans are a bit smaller. So $29, 5 shades, $48 for 4 shades. But then we have a whole eyeshadow palette for $72. Like, what? And granted, so I was going through my Natasha Denona palettes, and I know there's other people who have also compared, and some of them are the same exact name, but then there's also shades that are similar. And you're like, oh, do I really need this little quad pan? Like I said, if you travel and you want to take up the least amount of space, sure, cool, great. However, you could have also created a 4-pan with this size, where you could just use, like, release a magnet so that we could plug and play how we wanted to if you wanted to do a travel quad. That's me, personally. So we have the mini, but then she's also in the past put out these larger 5 pans, and these are the same size as the 4-pan shades. Do we need all of this? Probably not. And the reason I pulled this one is this has the shade, was it Shell? And that is in the Rosy Glam. So this shade right here is also Shell. But then I saw someone compare and like actually swatch the same shades. They have, some of them are a little bit deeper than the original shade. So maybe is there a different formulation? I don't think there is. I know that there's cream to powder formulations in here as well. And then the shimmers look absolutely stunning. Did we need these? I don't know that I needed to buy them. Did I buy them? Yes. Obviously, they're here. Did I need to buy them? Probably not. However, when I was looking at them, I was like, oh, okay, so I could grab this one, which is kind of like your I need a warm. And then we've got this one, which is your cool tones. And then I've got the rosy. So I could take these 3, especially because, just a small update, the wedding trip is not a wedding trip anymore. Now it's a bachelorette / bachelor minus the groom trip. It's a whole thing. That'll be a whole nother update video, so stay tuned. I'll have more details. I'm still working with the resort and my friends and family and figuring out what's going on. We're still going, some of us, but anyways. But I'm just thinking about, like, okay, I could take this little 4-pan really quick and easy. I could take the little rosy one, and these 3 together, very tiny, very small, takes up the least amount of space in my makeup bag, especially if I like all the shades. Whereas these are just 2 of the palettes I normally travel with, the I Need a Warm and I Need a Nude. Warm, cool toned. But in my makeup bag, there's some bulk to it because it's got this like acrylic top to it. So this takes up quite a bit of space, whereas the 3 still take up about the same amount. However, this only takes up a corner of my makeup bag. Listen to me try and justify why I spent the exorbitant amount of money I spent on these compared to these two. All right, before we decide which palette we're going to use today for this video, because I am going to use them, let's swatch them. All right, so first one is Luxe Glam Compact Cool. The glitter is so yummy and gorgeous. I do like that there is a little mirror, so I don't have to carry my little hand mirror. I can just carry this one. 4 shades in here. You've got 2 shimmers, and you've got what looks like a cream to matte formulation. Doesn't really say. Ooh, that shimmer. Creamy, smooth. Ooh, pretty. I don't usually swatch on this side. We're just gonna go on the back of the hand. I'll use a makeup wipe and make room. Oh, look how smooth and oh, she's pretty. That is beautiful. I could wear this to work. I could be happy with it. Not a big deal. That one was Luxe Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the Luxe Glam Nude. This is kind of the I Need a Warm palette for me. And this was the color story I was gravitating to for the wedding. Very buttery, very smooth. Ooh, very deep and rich on this shade right here. All right, so I have those right here. I'm gonna, ooh, those are really pretty. I like the Cool because of this shade right here, which that shade is Stone. I think that's in another palette as well. Okay. I like this pinky shade compared to like the tan. It's fine. We do still have Rosy. And this one I'm like, ooh, I want to play with this one. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm diving into today. That is gorgeous. We're gonna go ahead and put that right. Oh, that is so foiled and wet. Y'all will have to let me know which one is your favorite, but I'm pretty sure I'm playing with Rosy. That is breathtaking. And especially this shade underneath and then putting this on top might just make it just pop so much more. I mean, this is also a good shade for the inner corner, but let me go ahead, prime my eyes, clean up my swatches, and then we'll dive in because I think it's Rosy. I think Rosy is the one we're playing with. Okay, I did deliberate over the shades to like confirm that I want to use the Rosy palette. I'm gonna stick with it. There are a couple of YouTubers that I follow. I think it's Morgan Taylor. She did a comparison and found the shades in other palettes. Like they didn't hide the fact that they had similar shades or the exact same shades in other palettes. So the conversation that needs to be had is, well, first off, did you purchase the larger palette? So do you necessarily need the smaller palette if you have the larger palette? Are you like me where you like having small palettes to travel with? Or do you just not need to pick it up because maybe you think it's a waste of money? Because if you already have it in the bigger palette, do you need it in the smaller palette? You've got to make that decision for yourself. I know my preference, which I said, like, I like having smaller palettes, especially when I'm not trying to take up a lot of space. I might grab like a colorful palette and then a neutral palette, but my neutrals don't all, like, I like pinky nudes, I like cool tone, and I like dark or warm toned. So then I'm taking 4 palettes. Now I can just take 3 quads and a colorful palette. So I want to know your thoughts. Let's have that conversation, you guys. I really want to know, like, are you picking these up? All right, so we're just going to go into this shade right here, which is Shell. We're going to put this right into the crease. I do like her formulation. I love her eyeshadows. I do reach for them quite a bit when it comes to work because I stick with neutrals because of the uniform. But at the same time, when I'm not in uniform, I tend to gravitate towards more colorful. Not always, sometimes. It just depends. Everyone has their preference. And she does have some colorful eyeshadow palettes. So I can see why she did a quad for like her neutral palettes. It makes sense. I'm not mad at it, but I want to know your thoughts. Going into the shade Mesa. This one I didn't find in another palette, but I also, like, I went through them really quickly, so I could have scanned over it. Maybe I missed it, but I personally did not find it in another palette. I also don't have every single palette she's ever made. When she put out the smaller palettes, like the I Need a Warm and the I Need a Nude, those are the ones I picked up because they're $72. Her older ones are like $130 and $140, and I was like, I wasn't willing to spend that kind of money. Have I done it in the past recently? Yes. But also when I started my channel, I didn't know that it was going to go from like a hobby while I was contemplating divorce to let's chit chat, get ready, and have a good time with 20,000 followers, which thank you. So now sometimes I will justify a splurge. Like Danessa Myricks has some beautiful palettes and they do cost a very pretty penny. But I have to very much talk myself into, oh, let's spend the money. Now, I don't know why in my head I didn't have to justify spending $48 for each for 3 palettes. I don't know, like there wasn't a thought process on that one. But now when I'm like looking and I'm like, oh, wait, why didn't I just like try and justify that? Why didn't I do my research on purchasing them? I think I just saw that they were small compact and I was like, ooh, I can travel with that. All right, we're gonna switch over to my large compacted smudge brush. You guys, last night I went and played Mahjong with some friends. I've played it on my phone, which is not the same as doing an actual Mahjong game. We had a great teacher. She kind of gave us a history lesson on Mahjong as well. But I think we're gonna start doing it like monthly. We were talking about doing another lesson just so that we know the rules and like the game and whatnot. But I had an absolute blast. Okay, I like how that deepened up. That is really pretty. I could wear this to work. Do I need to deepen it up more? No. All right, I'm gonna go into Lucent first and then go into Affinity next. So I'm gonna pick up Lucent on my middle finger, kind of a yellowy champagne shade. And then Affinity is that beautiful, like, ooh. I'm just gonna tap this one all over the eye. I don't know that I really needed to pick this one up. It could have just been the inner corner. It's pretty. So like if you just wanted to do this, great, that's your vibe. I, however, want to see what all the sparkle looks like. So now that we've got that patted into place, we're going into Affinity. Oh, look at that glitter. She is beaming. Hello, ma'am. Yes. Yes, we are here. All right, I'm going to grab my little silicone spatula to finesse the inner corner. Oh, gorgeous. All right, I got to do this eye base products. I'll be back so we can finish off the eye look. Okay, you guys, base products, my blush is not what I was expecting. It's one that's been in my collection. I was like, oh, I haven't used that in a while and I'll revisit it. No, I use my Milk Makeup. They're the cooling water jelly tints. They're pretty. I don't think they were what I wanted for today. Not with this eye look. Maybe if it was like something else. They're pretty shades. If it looks a little intense, that's what happened. I talk about being blush blind. This wasn't even blush blind because I even tried to fix it and I put my Dior Rosewood on it to kind of like cool it down and I was like... You do not have to tell me in the comments that my makeup is a little intense as far as blush is concerned. I know. It's fine. We're going to dive in. We're going to finish off the eyes. So going back into the shade Shell, little tiny compacted smudge brush, the entire length underneath the eyes. This, I think I should have done like my blush a little bit more cool toned. Y'all. Maybe I need to break my drawer up into like everyday, warm tone and cool tone or like something. I don't. All right, and then going back into Mesa, right on the outer corner. And then my larger compacted smudge brush just to finesse that outer corner because I did blow out my shimmer pretty good on the right eye. That is really pretty. I am excited to play around with the other two, which maybe for work tomorrow. Now I did pull out my Natasha Denona High Gen Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier. We're going to use this in the inner corner because this is a little bit on like the cool tone side, but still has like a champagne shade to it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, do highlighter, brows, liner, mascara, all the other things. I'll be back with the final look. Okay, you guys, final look. Don't look at the blush. It's a bit bright for what I ended up doing with my eyes. I'm like, decisions were made, choices, sometimes they're not the right ones. However, we're looking at the eyes, we're looking at the palettes. So the Natasha Denona little quads, they're cute. Price point a little bit higher than what I would want to pay for a 4-pan eyeshadow palette, especially knowing that I have the larger palettes that retail for $72, and the shades in here are also in this palette, the I Need a Warm, and then it was one of the other, this little 5-pan. I've got one of the shades in here. I want to know, are you picking them up? Are you passing on them? I told you guys why I picked up the smaller ones. When I'm traveling and I'm only doing like an overnight bag and I want to take up as little space as possible when it comes to makeup, like I like a little quad, especially because, so we used the rosy today. I did this look using all 4 shades. I think it's really pretty, has a nice tone to it, little bit of a pinkiness, not too much, but you got the cool and you have nude. So technically I have all the shade range that I need, but the price point, like, do you guys think you need these in your collection? I don't. However, I also review on YouTube, and I was thinking about my upcoming travel, especially the nude one. When I was thinking about like my wedding makeup, I was like, oh, I don't have to carry the whole I Need a Warm palette. I could just do this little quad, which literally has all the shades I was looking at for my wedding look. Put it in the comments. I want to know, are you picking these up? Are you passing on them? Because the other thing that I'm thinking about is 48 times 3. That's 2 palettes for like maybe Natasha Denona or another brand. I want to know your thoughts, because not everyone, right now, things cost a lot. Gas is up, cost of food is up. Like, are we saving our money? Are we splurging a little bit on a small palette? Put it in the comments. Let's have that conversation. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.